Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So I'll continue reading from this next paragraph. Lord Krishna is worshipped by the Gayatri mantra, and the specific mantra by which Lord Krishna is worshipped is called the Kam Gayatri. The Vedic literature explains that sound vibration which can elevate one from mental concoction is called Gayatri. The Kam Gayatri mantra is composed of 24 and a half syllables. I'm not going to read the Gayatri mantra. This Kam Gayatri is received from the spiritual master when the disciple is advanced in chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In other words, this Kam Gayatri mantra and samskar, or the reformation of a perfect Brahman, are offered by the spiritual master when the spiritual master sees that his disciple is advanced in spiritual knowledge. Even then, the Kam Gayatri is not uttered under certain circumstances. In any case, the chanting of Hare Krishna is sufficient to elevate one to the highest spiritual platform. Many times people think that if one is not second initiated, if one does not get Brahmin Diksha, then they will not be able to go back to Godhead. But that is a misconception. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or the Harinam Diksha itself is fully potent. If somebody is sincere, then this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the highest. It is the epitome of everything. All the spiritual potencies are there in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because Hare Krishna is non-different from the Supreme Lord Krishna. And we say Harinam Prabhu. And in fact, Harinam Prabhu is more merciful than Lord Krishna also. Is non-different from Lord Krishna, but Lord Krishna in even more merciful form as Harinam. So, but my spiritual master, he says that for one who has not received the Gayatri Mantra yet, they can chant one round of a Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in the 3 Sandhyas, Brahma Muhurta, then Madhyan, and the Sandhya. It is as good as chanting the Gayatri Mantra. But this Gayatri Mantra is that is given by this authority, this permission, or this platform is offered by the spiritual master. It is not something that we should artificially, okay, now let me chant the Gayatri Mantra. One should never chant Gayatri Mantras without the permission of the spiritual master. In the Brahma Samhita, a nice description of the sound of Krishna's flute is given. When Krishna began to play on his flute, the sound vibration entered into the ear of Brahma as the Vedic mantra Om. So this, when Krishna was playing his flute, the sound vibration entered Brahma's ear as the Vedic mantra. He could hear Om. This Om is composed of 3 letters, A, U, and M. And it describes our relationship with the Supreme Lord, our activities by which we can achieve the highest perfection of love, and the actual position of love on the spiritual platform. A-U-M. Om, actually, it's Om. And so it describes, first is, it describes our relationship with the Supreme Lord. Second is our activities by which we can achieve the highest perfection of love. And third is the actual position of love itself on the spiritual platform. When the sound vibration of Krishna's flute is expressed through the mouth of Brahma, it becomes Gayatri. So this Gayatri mantra is actually the direct sound vibration of Krishna's flute. Because when Krishna plays the flute, that sound vibration enters Brahma's ear as the Vedic sound syllable Om. And then when he expands, when Lord Brahma speaks about this sound vibration of Krishna's flute, it becomes the Gayatri mantra. In fact, this is the same mantra with which Brahma also got his potency to create this entire creation, this universe, this Brahmand. Thus, that is how powerful this Gayatri mantra is. And there are some rules, strict rules and regulations also to be followed, because if they are not followed, then the same thing can backfire as well. Thus, by being influenced by the sound vibration of Krishna's flute, Brahma, the supreme creature and the first living entity of this material world, was initiated as a Brahman. Who initiated Brahma? Krishna. He is the first creature, he is the first living entity of this material world, and he was initiated by the sound vibration of Krishna's flute. So, Krishna, through his sound vibration of the flute, he initiated Brahma as a Brahman. That Brahma was initiated as a Brahman by the flute of Krishna is confirmed by Srila Jiva Goswami. Because Krishna and Krishna's paraphernalia are non-different. Within and without are non-different. Therefore, Krishna's flute has initiated Brahma as a Brahman. And this has also been confirmed by our Acharya Srila Jiva Goswami. When Brahma was enlightened by the Gayatri mantra through Krishna's flute, he attained all the Vedic knowledge. Brahma says that Tene Brahma Rida Adi Kavaye. So this Vedic knowledge was revealed to Brahma in his heart. In the heart, Divya Gyan, Hriday Prakashito. So that Divya Gyan, this all the Vedic knowledge was revealed in the heart of Brahma. So through this Gayatri mantra, acknowledging the benediction offered to him by Krishna, he became the original spiritual master of all living entities. The word Him added to the Gayatri mantra is explained in the Brahma Samhita as the transcendental seed of love of Godhead. So it is these are seeds. Actually, there are certain Bij mantra in the Gayatri mantra. So now this is going into the Gayatri mantra, but I will try not to utter this word, this syllable, because actually it should not be. So this word, this Bij mantra, which is added to the Gayatri mantra, is explained in the Brahma Samhita as the transcendental seed of love of Godhead, or the seed of the calm Gayatri, Bij mantra of the calm Gayatri. The object is Krishna, who is the evergreen Cupid, and by utterance of this Bij mantra, Krishna is to be worshipped. Actually, we should not even utter this in our mind, because anyway, Gayatri mantra is uttered uttered in the mind only. It is never uttered verbally, and it is only to be uttered when Guru Maharaj gives Gayatri Diksha. Therefore, it should never be uttered in the mind also, unless we get that Diksha. It is also stated in the Gopal Tapani Upanishad that when Krishna is spoken of as Cupid, one should not think of him as the Cupid of this material world, not Cupid of Kamdev of this material world. As already explained, Vrindavan is the spiritual abode of Krishna, and thus the word Cupid is also spiritual and transcendental when applied to Krishna. One should not take the material Cupid and Krishna to be on the same level. The material Cupid increases the attraction of the external flesh and body, but the spiritual Cupid increases the attraction the super soul exerts upon the individual soul. It increases attraction that the super soul, Krishna, exerts that attraction. The magnet attracts the iron. Similarly, we are right now, we are the individual soul. And that magnet, that attracting magnet is the super soul to understand. So it increases that attraction, that force that is exerted by the super soul upon the individual soul. It is that Cupid, the spiritual Cupid. Actually, lust and the sex urge are there in spiritual life, but when the spirit soul is embodied in material elements, gross elements, when the spirit soul is covered by gross elements, material elements, that spiritual urge is expressed through the material body and is therefore pervertedly reflected. One who actually becomes conversant with the science of Krishna consciousness can understand that this material desire for sex is abominable, whereas the spiritual desire is actually desirable. It is on a spiritual, it is on a transcendental level. But actually, because this is at a very high platform, this science now that Sri Ramanandira is explaining, is speaking about, is at the highest platform, and we are all very neophytes. Everyone, we are all at a very neophyte level. Therefore, for us to even understand this is very difficult. But we will still just simply go through, we will read, uh, and for today, we will pause here. Krishna willing, we'll continue reading again tomorrow. So, thank you very much. श्री श्रीमद शिला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, उनका दो प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।